Today, I'm going to tell you about the crazy thing that happened to me this weekend on Easter. Not too happy about it. We had a great Easter, but I got to tell you, I was a hot mess express on many levels. So come on in, put a hashtag hello lovely in the comments below. Love to see you here. So excited to be back on live. Yeah, got a funny story to tell you about Easter. So first and foremost, let me know how your holiday weekend was. I've got nothing on my face. I just washed my face, add a little bit of curl to my hair. And I'm going to be telling you about my April special that I have going on at midwithmary.com. It is the perfect complement to the March special that I had. For those of you who were watching my videos last month, it was all about the flawless base face, you know, getting your concealer and your foundation all sit and settled. And now it's going to be about all the little added pieces, some lips, some blush, some eyeshadow. It's kind of in my opinion, it's the more complicated stuff. So I'm actually just mixing up my skincare, my skin foundation with some SPF protecting veil, and I'm just gonna put this on. I figured I'd come on in here and tell you a little bit about it as I get ready. Hey Tony, hey Catherine, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Monday. It is Monday, right? Feels like it's much later, and I'm gonna tell you why. I busted my body. I busted my body. I was actually telling Tony about this. Hey Taylor, good to see you as well. I fell down my concrete stairs in my front yard. I was actually standing on the tip edge of the stairs. I was just talking to my father as my kids were searching for Easter eggs, and the edge of the stair, which was probably built in the 50s or something, crumbled under my bare foot, and I went sliding into my tulips. I was more caring about my tulips. I'm like, no, they haven't even bloomed yet, than I was about my body. Hi Ruth, thank you so much for the hashtag hello lovely. Great to see you here. Hey Megan. So I scraped myself up. I cut my foot up both of my feet up really well. I scraped the portions of my hands, and I was a hot mess express. So then later on in the day, I was trying on dresses. I've been talking about how excited I am that I'm going to be a wedding officiant less than a month from now. So on May 1st, it's going to be the first wedding that I officiate. Super, super pumped. Any of you who have been to weddings that you loved something that the officiant did, or you hated something that the officiant did, please let me know in the comments below. So my skin is dewy. It's because I just put on my skincare. Just put on my SPF protecting veil with my moisturizer. Love, love, love this stuff. If you don't have my SPF veil and you care about your skin, I'm telling you, you might want to try it out. It does not make this white goopy mess, as you can see. It lays really nicely on my skin, whether or not I'm wearing makeup. I absolutely adore it. So then later on the day, I was showing my mom the dresses that I've been trying out for this wedding. Hey Robin, nice to see you on Instagram. And I fell down my stairs. I fell down my stairs, like holding a dress, holding some other things. So I wasn't holding onto the railing. And I slipped, which I do probably on a monthly basis, but usually I slip just like one or two stairs and I'm fine. I was not fine this time, guys. I was not fine. My knee went the wrong way, so I was really, really nervous. I made a sound that like scared my mom. Blake came running over, and I was like, I just need to wait. Like, I need to breathe this out for a second and make sure nothing's broken. And so we did that. And then I stood and I could stand on it without anything snap, crackling, or popping. Have any of you had a fall like that where you're just like, okay, this hurts, but I don't know how much damage I just did? That's where I was at. So, got up, immediately sat down in a recliner seat, got my leg up, put a bag of peas. While I twisted my knee, I also think I twisted like my big toe. So I had 2 bags of peas on my feet, one elastic band around my toe and then one on my knee. And later on, my toe was feeling better. So I think that's fine. I think it's just all connected, you know? The knee bone's connected to the foot bone, all those kind of things, leg bone, whatever. Everything's connected, and I was aching. So, I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess express. I have not busted my knee or hyperextended my knee. I don't even know what I did. So I just put on I know what I'm putting on my face though. I put some concealer on my upper eyelids to help get rid of a lot of the veins and discoloration. And now I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of my eye primer. The eye primer is going to be a godsend for those of you who have hooded or oily eyelids, particularly if you're using a powder, like a pressed eyeshadow. It's going to be your jam. It's also great for those of you who find that like your eyebrows kind of wipe off throughout the day. If your eyebrows get a little oily, put a little bit of this eye primer there. It's going to make a huge difference. So, I didn't sleep last night. My knee was throbbing. I took pain medicine. I did all this different stuff. And I'm a side sleeper. So the pain is on the inside of my knee. And when I would lay down this way, it just like, it was pushing it the wrong way, or then I was trying to lay on the other side. It just wasn't happy. The only way it's happy is if I'm like lifted up and my knee is slightly bent with some ice on it. So needless to say, I've got some crazy under eye circles going on today that I'm going to need to fix in hot moment. Hi Samantha. Hey Dana. How are you? Hey Rebecca and Robin on Instagram. Great to see you. Hi Ashley. So my knee is super swollen. I am not going to share it with you, but you know how when you like have your knees straight and you can see kind of the bone structure? Yeah, I can't see that right now. So I'm in a little bit of pain and I'm taking Tylenol and I'm generally fine, but this has never happened to me. I've never had like this weird feeling with my knee. I've hurt myself a lot. I've gotten in, broken bones. I've had shin splints and all this kind of stuff, but I never had my knee go away that it wasn't supposed to. So this is a whole new experience. And of course I'm doing it in my late 30s, which, I'm not like 16. I just can't like bounce back up and be like, it's fine. So for all my Harry Potter fans, I'm walking like Bathilda Bagshot. That can explain what I look like when I walk right now. It's pretty sad. So I've been in bed today, just icing it. I get up like once an hour and just kind of like walk around the house and do what I need to do at the moment just to make sure that it's still working. But yeah, I'm aching, guys. So if any of you have any tips or tricks for when you've busted your knee, please let me know, as I am not a happy camper about it. All right, so today I'm going to be sharing with you a simple look, specifically focusing on how eyeshadows can be used in different ways. Last month, as I said, I really focused on foundation. A lot of us are getting vaccinated. Our states are opening up. The spring is out there, so maybe you can go see people outside and, you're just feeling a little bit like you again. So a lot of you were able to get some great foundations from me last month. This month, I want to focus on the finishing touches. And some of the cool things that you can do with eyeshadows is you can use eyeshadow as a bronzer. You can use eyeshadow as a highlighter. You can use eyeshadow even sometimes as a blush, even as a lip product if you put it like on top of like a lip butter or a lip gloss. No, I did not take a trip, or Megan's asking on Facebook, did I take a trip to urgent care? I did not. I didn't want to go on Easter. I didn't hear anything pop or anything. Let me look at it. I mean, it still isn't great. I figure like this is probably what they would just tell me is like, go home, ice it, take some Tylenol. If it looks bad in a few days, come back. But if that is wrong, let me know. If any of you have had injuries where you're like, yeah, Mary, you need to go get that checked out, please let me know. Hey, Nadra. Yes, I fell down my stairs. I fell down my stairs as I was getting so excited to show my mom some dresses. Plus side is the wedding isn't this weekend, so I'm not going to have to worry about like hobbling. But I may go get a knee, not a knee brace. I mean, yeah, is that a knee brace? Like the thing that just kind of like keeps it all together? It's not too late, says Megan. So this right here is the shade Relaxed. It is a champagne shimmer. This is one of my favorite shades. This can be used as a luminizer. So if you ever hear me say luminizer, it catches the light. It's a nice reflecting thing. This is going to be your jam. And I'm going to share with you how easy it is to use this. A lot of you may have seen me use these press shadows. These are still available actually from my beloved palette 3. So it'll still be kind of along that reflecting look. It's not the same exact material in the ingredients, but it's quite similar. Ace Wraps is Tony. That's probably what I need to check out. The swelling part makes me worry. I know, it makes me worry too, Megan, and it hurts. I can like feel the line of the muscle or whatever it is that I tweaked. I can feel it. I can feel exactly, it's like an inch long width, and I can feel it traveling down the outside of my knee, and it even goes down my leg a little bit. Um, Ashley on Facebook says that her New Year's resolution every year is to not fall down. I love that. Thank you, Megan. No, I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, if it's still hurting me tomorrow, I may, at least contact my doctor or go to urgent care. My doctor's pretty good with like web stuff, so like I can send her pictures. I could be like, these are my two knees. Which one do you think is the one I busted? It's not colorful, so that's a good thing, right? So I'm still just taking my ring finger and I'm just lightly pressing it in here. And I started on the center of my eye and then I'm just like blending it out. You can also use a deluxe brush. Everyone has a brush like this, right? Let's make sure it doesn't have anything in it. So same thing, you just press it, start in the middle where you want the most pigment, and then blend it out. I like to put a lot of that shimmer more on the center of my eyelid, as I just kind of find it catches the light beautifully. Go to urgent care, your doctor. Was it because I was telling you how I can feel the line of pain, Meg? What was it? Tell me. Yeah, I probably should go get this checked out. I was just listening to Dr. Blake. Blake was like, you're fine, you're okay. A knee sleeve. See, Nadra knows. Nadra's a dancer, so she's telling me, has that ever happened to you where your knee went the wrong way? Anybody? I don't know. This is just not my jam. So putting on eyeshadows doesn't need to be scary or hard. And obviously I'm not in the mood to be doing crazy things right now. I just want to like feel a little bit better since I've been honestly in bed in pain. I couldn't sleep, as I said. And then even getting in the car. So it's fine. Like right now it's bent, but the process of bending, it's not a fun time. Not a fun time. And I have a pretty good pain tolerance. So this hurts, but I'll tell you it hurts. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment on Instagram, Nadra, about my lavender nails. I felt like it was very Eastery. Bruce says, is relaxed a powder shade with shimmer? And yes, go get it checked out. Yes. So it's a pressed eyeshadow shade with shimmer. This month, my special at minutewithmary.com is one pressed eyeshadow, one pressed blush, and one of my new lip glosses, which I haven't even gotten in yet. So excited about those. Megan says to get our age, get to our age, and it's not something you want to mess around with. I know, that's what I was thinking, Megan. I'm like, I'm not a teenager. Like, I'm not just like, whatever, I'll bounce back and I'll be fine. Like, I probably should get this checked out just to make sure. I know, getting to this age. It's not even like I'm very old. It's just, this is the age where like, so I'm 38. I'm about to be turning 39. This is my BB Flawless for anyone who wants to know. It's the age where you start to have like lots of doctors. You got your skin doctor. You've got your regular doctor. If you have any other issues, if you have like foot problems, you have your podiatrist. You've just got like all these doctors, and things just start to be a little wonky, and when you get hurt it takes a little longer. I know that this is just the beginning. Like my parents always joke like, oh, you wait double your age and it's going to be like double the amount of doctors and double the amount of time that it takes to heal from things, if it ever heals. Like, I don't want to hear that. Ashley says, I'm the same way, Mary. I won't go to the doctor unless I'm dying. So it's, I just don't want to go to the doctor and spend the copay and have them just say, just go wrap it up and take some Tylenol. Like, that's what it is. I actually really, really love my doctor. She's amazing. So the BB cream just like basically toned down my skin. If you're a makeup minimalist, if you're looking for a really light makeup look this spring, this summer, BB cream's going to be your jam. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer in a lighter shade and brighten under the eyes since I did not sleep. I did not sleep last night. So I just do two little dots right there. I have my hydrating primer on, and I'm taking my ring finger and I am pressing. I probably could have even done this before I did my eyeshadow, but I was waiting for the primer to sit. Yeah, it's just that I don't want to go. And that's one of my pet peeves is you take the time, especially now with COVID, and it just takes so long to like wait in your car and be called in. And then they're just like, yeah, call us back or come back in next week. And you're like, what? I'm paying another $30 for you to tell me to take Tylenol? It's nothing against them, but that's what I just don't want. I don't want to go and have them say you're fine. So the only times that I've really gone to like urgent care, let's see, like when I split my chin open on a broom. That's what I get for cleaning. I hate cleaning. I was cleaning, was it 2 years ago? I was cleaning our front deck with a broom, and the broom handle popped off, and the metal broom was like a circle, and it jutted into my chin. So I had this kind of half moon shaped cut. And I worried that I was worried I needed a reboost of my tetanus shot, which I don't think I needed a reboost because I'm clumsy, so I break things and walk into things. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't need a stitch. So I didn't need a stitch. They just used that special butterfly thing. So I went then. I'm trying to think when else I've gone. I haven't really gone recently because I'm not usually hurt. Megan says, I'm totally momming you. I've also done that a few times myself. They might give you the good drugs for the pain. So I think I still have some good drugs, meaning like the really hardcore Tylenol or ibuprofen. They had given it to me, sadly, for my surgery for my miscarriage. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, I've already got the pain medicine. I don't know how to properly bandage it. So if I was to get an ace wrap, I would either need the one that had like the knee, like you just put it on like a sock and it has the knee hole cut out. I either need that or I need an ace bandage, and I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I'm completely clumsy, Ashley. I'm completely clumsy. My aunt says, Mary, love your nails. Thank you. Springtime. Hi, Dennis. Hey, Allie. How are you on Instagram? So great to see you guys here. All right. So I just have a little bit of concealer to brighten up under my eyes. And then I wanted to share with you, as I said, a little bit of blush, but I really want to show you how I can use this eyeshadow as a luminizer. So I'm going to take my blush in the shade. I wanted a different one, but this might be what I got because it's what I have out. Oh, here it is. Yes. So believe it or not, different blushes are better for you than others. Like you might see something and be like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I want that one. We first need to designate, like figure out what your undertone is. So last month I spent a ton of time talking with several of you about finding out your undertone, asking you these questions, sending you a little quiz, and seeing what undertone you were. So if I color matched you, if I sent you what foundation color you were, we now know your undertone. Whether you got foundation or not, don't worry about it. It's to really figure out your undertone. Your undertone isn't just for your foundations. It can help you decide what blush to wear. It can help you decide what lip product looks better on you. So if you've ever gone to the store and like bought a lip color or put on a blush that maybe your sister, your mom, your best friend recommended, and then it looks like poop on you, it might be because you have different undertones. So it's like once you know your undertone, you feel like a whole new person. So I know particularly this is important for blush. I've had a few people who've bought blush on their own from my site, not necessarily knowing their undertone or understanding the undertones in the blush. So this shade right here, it's called Stunning. This is a cooler undertone blush. I have what's called neutral undertones, so I'm a little bit warm and a little bit cooler undertone. When you're neutral undertones, the world is your oyster, okay? It's kind of like having O negative blood. You're just universal. You can rock anything. But if you have warmer undertones, you are going to want to have something that has a little bit more of a peach kind of coloring to it. That's the warm undertone. So you can see these two right here. So this is a cooler undertone and this is a warmer undertone. Can you tell the difference? Aside from it just being more vibrant. This is the difference between the two. So I frequently I lean a bit more towards the cooler undertone. So I'm neutral, but I like cooler undertone makeup. I like cooler undertone clothes, things like that. All right, so I've got a little bit of my blush on, and now I'm going to go in and share with you how you can use an eyeshadow for your highlight. You can use your ring finger. I like to use a fan brush. So you've seen these. They're just like, they're brushes that before I was into makeup, I'm like, what the heck is this for? Like, what do we do with this? So you just take a little bit of it. This is going to give you a really light, dainty approach to your makeup. So for example, if you don't want to have a lot of blush on, if your blush is really, really strong and you don't necessarily like that look, use a fan brush to apply your blush. Ooh, that's like a Dr. Seuss thing. So your blush will be on kind of the higher point of your cheekbone, and then your highlight can even go on this ocular bone right here. If you have a ton of creping in your skin, you know, crow's feet, you may want to go a little light on the highlight if you even do it, but there's a couple other areas that you can highlight, and I can show you. Let's see. Definitely think you should get your knee x-rayed, says our friend on YouTube. There are silver parts of the knee that could be torn. Also, you need an anti-inflammatory medicine like Mobic. Ooh, okay. All right, guys. All these moms on social media, you guys are telling me I need to go get checked out. I'll go get checked out. I'll do it. You know what? I'll make a day date out of it. I'll do it after school. So Blake will have to do homework and dinner. And then I'll just be like in a waiting room listening to a podcast. Maybe that's what I'll do. Rather than take my me time, I'll do it during like dinner time. I don't know about you all, but my kids, they go crazy at dinner time. It's so bad. So bad. It's like food that they normally love, they suddenly hate. It's like we're poisoning them. It's insane. I think it's just the time of day. Hi, Kim. Thank you so much for the hashtag hello lovely. Hi, Jenny on Instagram. Great to see you. So I'm just taking a little bit with this fan brush, and it's just with this light eyeshadow. It's called Relaxed. So this is a champagne shimmer. If you wanted it to be a bit brighter, lighter, you just choose a different lighter shade. I have one that's called Optimistic. That's pretty much like a white shimmer. But I like this because it almost adds a bit to the blush. You can also, as I said, take your ring finger. You could put a little bit on the tip of your nose. That's a really cute area to highlight. You can go down the center of your nose right here. Another fun area to highlight is the Cupid's bow. It's that V on your lips. I kind of almost do like the M shape of your lips. What this is going to do is it's going to make it look like the light is hitting certain areas. So it's going to make your cheekbones look a little bit more popped up. It's going to make your nose look a little slimmer. It's going to make your lip look a little fuller by highlighting right there. So as I said, you could just take your little ring finger. I also love to pop a little highlight right here in the tear duct area of your eye. I just find that it catches the light. It really opens up the eye super nicely. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Brittany. Thank you so much for the hashtag hello lovely. So when you press it with this ring finger, it's going to be really nice and saturated. That's the difference between a fan brush or even a eyeshadow brush. You can also highlight right here underneath your brow bone. Super easy. Now I'm going to share with you how you can do kind of the opposite of highlighting. You can contour with a pressed shadow. So this is one of my favorite shades. It is called Astute. I love this shade. It may be my favorite for transitions. So if you're someone who likes to do a 2, 3, 4 eyeshadow look, this is probably something that you have in your arsenal if you've been watching Minute with Mary for a while. It is my favorite transition shade by far. It's also one of my favorite shades just to wear by itself. So I just have Relaxed on my eye right now. Gorgeous one shade look. You can take a matte brown shade like this one, like Astute, and you can use it for your contour. Let's make sure. Let's just like hope that I don't have like purple inside this brush because I did not clean it too well. You can go down the side of your nose and contour your nose out a little bit with it. Hi, Gloria. Thank you. It's so hard, Gloria, on YouTube about knowing people's usernames when you're on a different social media. And then you can even use just like your regular contouring brush. It's almost like a bronzer. You can think of contouring and bronzer slightly as the same thing. It's just a little bit different placement. So a lot of you who had been watching last month my videos on your base face, maybe you were learning a bit more about contouring, about what it does. You do not need to go hog wild. You do not need to go and get a super duper dark shade, just 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone. And as I said, this is one of my biggest cheats. This is one of my biggest tips, especially if you are a frugal woman like myself, or if you just like to have less makeup in your makeup bag. Get yourself some eyeshadows that can double as blush or highlight or contouring, and it's going to make a huge difference for you. And it is on sale. I'm going to put a little bit underneath my lip right here. This is a fun area to contour. So right here, it'll make it look like your lip is a bit plumper, like it's casting a shadow. And Nadra on Instagram says, Astute is a must. I completely agree. Like if you know what I'm going to do this month? I'm going to make like my basic beauty bag and put, you know, recommendations about like these are the things that I think if you wanted to dip your toes into makeup, or if maybe you're a makeup person and you already have a bunch of stuff, like these are the ones that I want you to definitely have. All right, so I have a dewy finish right now. Can you see it? Dewy means it almost has like a wet look to it. It's very youthful. It catches the light. I think it's perfect for spring. So I'm going to keep that dewy look by putting on some setting spray. Budget Girl, Sherry's on Facebook. Yes. Sherry, do you have this shade Astute? So I just shared with everybody how you can highlight and contour with your eyeshadows. So easy. All right, now let's get a little lippy. So the lip product that just came out this month, it's my new lip gloss. It's like we had these great lip glosses. They were so awesome, but they got reformulated. Mine are not yet here in the mail yet. So we are going to improvise. Ooh, let's go for a color. So I'm just going to use my lip butter. This is the shade Scenic Drive. Thinking undertones again. This is a cooler undertone. So if you have not gotten your color matching through me yet, if you go to my official Facebook page, not my regular profile, but my Facebook page, and you type in the words color match in the messenger field, I'll color match you and I'll help you find your undertone. All right, super, super easy. So that setting spray is going to set and it's going to leave off at whatever finish it was that I had. If I had a matte finish, it would stay matte. If I'm having this dewy finish, this nice like youthful glow, it's going to keep that for me. I am going to quickly do a little bit of brows. Ruth says, I love the idea of a makeup bag must-have. Yay! Okay, then I'll do it. I'll do it this month when my knee is feeling better. When I'm not like in agony, because it is hurting. I'm not going to lie. I'm not doing too well. So I will take all of your advice and I will go get my knee checked out. It's not fun. It was more embarrassing falling down the stairs. Like, blah, 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 blah. I just made a huge lot of noise. My kids are freaked out. My mom was here and I was nervous. You know, like falling downstairs is no joke. Brittany can't wait till she gets her setting spray. Awesome. So this is like a really easy, natural, simple spring look. You can still see my freckles. It's one of the reasons that I love the BB cream, especially because my freckles come out a little more. I am protecting my skin with my SPF veil, so don't think that I'm like trying to go out there and get more freckles. It's just they naturally show up. So to keep this natural look, I am going to go with my Twisted mascara. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is awesome. It has a big wand, and then you twist it outside of that silver area, and then it has an itty bitty baby wand. So I personally like to start with the itty bitty baby wand. I kind of get the base of the lashes. It picks up all the little itty bitty lashes, and then I go over it with the big wand. But you can do whatever order you want. That's the really cool thing with makeup, is that there are no real rules. Even if you're a cooler toned person, you can still rock a warmer toned blush if that's your jam. If it makes you happy, if it makes you feel fabulous, you do you, boo. It's just suggestions. I will let you know that cooler toned lip products make your teeth look whiter. So I have a lot of friends who are warmer undertoned, but they will often choose to wear a cooler toned lip product because they want their teeth looking super duper white. Hi, Maria and Friendly, how are you? On Instagram, Gloria says, color match, please. I switched over. Awesome. So send me a message, Gloria. If you send me an actual message, not just writing in the comments. I'm trying out this new thing with like an automated answering service, I guess. I'm not super techie. It's really my husband. But it should be working. So if you send me an actual message. People send me questions all the time for like podcasting, this stuff. They're like, how do you do this? How do you do it? I'm like, my husband does it. Blake does it. I don't know. Rachel says, and then hang onto the brushes when the mascara needs to be replaced. Yes, Rachel on Facebook had one of the best tips. So when you're done with your mascara and you've used it all up, or if it is expired, because remember, mascara should only be used for 3 months from opening. Mascara has the shortest shelf life out of all your makeup products. After 3 months, it needs to go. So if you've had the same mascara since Christmas, it is time for a new one, my friends. But what she recommended, and I love this idea, is that you wash your brushes and then you can use it to comb out the cowlicks in your eyelashes, to use, like, you know, if you ever get like a little bit of chunkiness on your mascara, maybe your mascara is getting a little old, you can use it just to kind of comb it out. So I did the little wand, and now I'm going to go in with the big wand. I loved that suggestion, Rachel. This will be one that I clean and I keep. That was such an awesome, awesome, awesome suggestion. And this mascara wand, as I said, this is the one that's twisted, so it just really gives a beautiful, natural, feathery look. So if you don't like super thick lashes, but you still want the lashes to look lovely, this one's going to be your jam. And all of my mascaras have biotin and keratin, so it really infuses all these healthy ingredients into your lashes to make them look awesome from the inside out. Rue says, I love the twisted mascara for the itty bitty lashes. Best thing ever. Yay! Rachel says, I keep the tiny one after applying 40 on my lower lashes, and then I keep the bigger brush for my brows. It's perfect. Look at that. Rachel, I love your tips, my friend. So I just do a little bit on my lower lashes. I don't do too awfully much, especially because it's just an easy, natural look. And there we have it. I hope you all have a happy Monday. Thank you for convincing me that I do need to go and get my knee checked out. I am definitely someone that's like, oh, it's going to be fine. But yeah, watch me 2 weeks from now still have this issue. So I will do it, whether it's today or tomorrow. Thank you. Every single one of you that commented and said I should go get it checked out, know that I will. I promise you I will. I don't want anything bad with me. But thank you for tuning in. If you ever have any questions, as I said, if you want to get color matched, to know your undertones, if you want to know what eyeshadows are best for you, I will tell you that I am doing an eyeshadow class right now inside my VIP group. All you have to do on Facebook is search the hashtag Minute with Mary and you request to join my VIP group. There I'm sharing tons and tons of tips and tricks. It's not just these live videos, but I go in depth. And right now I am sharing a bunch of tips about what eyeshadows are best for you and all sorts of things like that. It's just the finishing touches. It's spring. I want you to add some color to your face. I want you to feel as fabulous as you are on the inside. So I hope that you have a great day. Thank you, Stevie, for tuning in. Thank you, Tony. And they are available now. What's available now? Tell me, Tony. Thank you, Brittany. I will talk with you all soon. Bye.